This is FC Basel. Yes, I've remade them in FIFA. That is actually where they are at. Once one of the biggest teams in Switzerland, now bottom of their division. We have, is it Vogel as manager? Vogel? But as I look it up, I think he's going to get sacked today whilst I record this. Not great. As today, we have to lift the Swiss outfit all the way off bottom of the league, try and catch Young Boys somehow up in this division as we have 15 points behind. And we have this team who are all unfit, unsharp. They haven't been trained properly, no coaches in the club, no style of play. All very unhappy faces, but unfortunately, they're all signed up for next season. As the objectives are a little bit different to usual. Of course, we have to win the UCL as the main aim. We have to win the Swiss League, the CSSL, 3 times. 3 titles. And we have to have a maximum of 5, or a minimum, should I say, Swiss players. And that's only in the squad as well, as winning the league with Swiss players will be difficult. We've got Xhaka's actual brother. Augustine, he had one of the best spells ever at Leeds United. We've got an ex-Man United, or not Man United, but Barcelona youngster in Demur. Ex-Forest player in Drager. Hits in goal, so we've got a steady team that shouldn't be rock bottom. No European football in season number 1, as they're expected it to be in season number 2 though. Only any European competition. As to be fair, we have 13 million to do that with, so we have some decent money for this division. Of course, won't get us anywhere special. As play, I'm thinking tiki-taka. We take over the world with tiki-taka. And one thing I really want to do, as I check the team, we've got some very good potential players. Juan Carlos Gauto for one, but one out on loan. Although it's 24, Liam Miller's very impressive. He's at Preston. It's going to cost us 55k to recall him, but we're bottom of the league. We need him. He is ours. As there's youth academy as well, not doing well. We need to get that right. So I'm going to invest a lot into these scouts. Getting 3 in. A really good one in David Dumas. If he don't bring us anything good back, I will be sacking him. And I don't think I've got anything else to say, but let's hope Basel can get off bottom of the league. I will keep calling them Basel, and probably Basil all the way through this, but we've just got to test this. And into the first January transfer window we go. And have we lifted off? Oh, no, we haven't. We haven't lifted off at all. We're still bottom of the league, but we've racked up some wins. After recalling Miller, it seems he's had an impact with his rating, but overall not helped the team much. I'm actually considering swapping him out already for Gauto. I forgot they were both at the same position. Maybe try him on that side, but that kicks Dubasin out the team, who's good. And it's worth saying, we have literally just got 5 Swiss players in the team at the start. I thought we'd have a lot more. Demol and Schmidt, 2 of the players on the bench, count towards that as well. This is looking very risky, so we've definitely got to spend that 8 million that we have. Seems our academy search has gone okay as well. We've got Rafael Meyer, but we've got Liano Pierre to promote. We have Roche to promote, but we're actually not going to be extending our Swiss players. In this first market, we're going for 3 players from the exact same team. They've swapped the Austrian league for now ours. We wanted cheap players. Matteo Mezzel as a defender. I couldn't scout these really well, but Handel is another one. Just trying to get a new defense, as ours are all near the age of 34. Moritz Wells as well is an attacker, but 19. Hoping they're not stinkers, and oh, they're definitely not, I wouldn't say. We have a problem as midfielders are quite weak, but we can fix them in the next window, as we need European football. Please deliver. And we definitely got off bottom spot. We finished 8th in the CSSL. That's alright. I mean, we could have made up the gap, but far away from the bottom. Still, however, we're in the relegation round. Our team has improved rating-wise as well, quite a bit. And on the bench, Zimmerman we just brought in. 17-year-old, 67 rated. Perfect. And the board are happy, as I think, yes, we just absolutely flew through that. Still thought we should be winning the relegation round. I don't like that we still didn't get ahead of Zurich. But hey, survival, I'm guessing that should be, as Young Boys top the league. They are the team to hunt, as Malone is our best player in this team and looks like he will stay it, being quite young. Don't want him to leave. Same with Dubasin and Johanovic. Unfortunately, his release clause is getting paid, so I think we get 6 million for him to add to next season. would be pretty decent. And it's weird because we're second in the league and I would definitely take that. But look at the amount of FC teams in this league. I didn't know that many started with FC. On EAFC, of course. We've lost our attacking midfielder in Demur. Elgato can't really play there. Might have to try Miller there. As for improvements, we know we've got to go midfield and still build up the defense. And we can sell a few of these. Look how many players we got down here. How much money have we been given? 11 million as well, which is going down, I'm pretty sure. Winning the Champions League is going to be some task. I actually want to downgrade it to any European competition. We'll have to see how we do as win the league and win the cup. Oh no. Sign a crucial defender is what the board want as well, so it's what we've got to go out there and do. And our first signing is one of the free ones. I don't like making them, but sometimes you got to. With less than 20 million, we've got Yusuf Yaziki in the squad. I'm hoping the 76 rated supporting Malone can make a difference for this first game of the season as we get a win. We only got one in our first 11 last year. That's better. And our final free agent, yes, we'll only make two, is Pablo Galdames, because we've got a big money spending one next. Welcome Latomba as well. Here is the big money man. We've spent over 10 million on one player. He's come into Basel. He's come from Copenhagen. 12 million. That is a lot for a right back. As the next player coming in is the final one we've spent money on, but it's an absolute wonder kid. Try and win us the title or get us into Europe. We've got Tom Pishkov. He might have to play further back because of Yatsiki, but we definitely needed to get him into the club. I mean, he is just going to be a world beater. I know he's not named after the biscuit, but let's leave crumbs behind us as we demolish through the other teams. Oh, and we are in the chase right here. Back where we belong at the top half, but 1 point off Young Boys. In fact, I want to check if we've played them, and we beat them 2-0 during the season. Of course, have we played them twice already? We drew one apiece earlier on. That is coming quite close to them. We've got 3 million in the budget, which I don't think we'll spend. Team-wise, we changed the formation up. Vega is really not happy. It's not playing him, but Bishkov and Yaziki, both in this formation and both rocking it. This is a man as well I don't want to lose. He's only 21, so maybe we change him to a left back and see if it works from there. And I thought this season we will break the hoodoo of not signing players in January, which we usually do. Or do not. We never sign them, as Denny Seaman comes in as a young keeper, as we've sold hits for 1 million. I thought I'd cash in on the 38-year-old. But with Zimmerman being a youth player of our own, and of course Seaman being a very young keeper, 19 years of age, we are definitely building for the future. Attack is sorted. Can that attack win us the league and a place in Europe? And we've reached the end of the season. You can see we finished top, but I have simulated the playoffs. And are we going to? Of course we are. We have won the CSSL for the first time. That is glorious, but it's not only that, we've gone and won the cup as well. Despite our achievements and the players we brought in, the board still think we deserve a 56 manager rating. That sometimes can get you sacked. I cannot believe it, and it's all over 900k. Almost 1 million. Would you rather win the double or get that little bit of money? I know which I'd rather have. We've brought in quality players as well. Malone continues to shine, but Yatsiki getting involved. Even Latomba, our right back, scoring so many goals. And I don't know what we do. I don't know. We've got all high objectives. We've got to save money this year, bring in a defender, and reach the quarterfinals of the Champions League. What kind of expectations are those? We've got a 71 rated in defense and 70 in goal. We don't have any 80 rated, and we've got 14 million. We're going to have to dive into free agents again, which I hate doing. And the first one coming in as well. He's a right-hand-sided player, Gelson Martins. It could let us sell the player that's already at the club. And we've also got a midfielder. Welcome to the club from the Premier League, Leander Dondonka. Dondonka? That sounds better than Dendonka, doesn't it? And we do still have bang on 5 Swiss players in. We've got Schmidt and Latomba. On the bench, Fink, Zimmerman, and Demur. And yes, I know we've just got a keeper in, but I wouldn't feel safe without an over 75 rated with his hands on the ball in the goal. So welcome to Basel. We've gone and got a new number 1, Philippe Korn, who is Swiss and was only 6 million. And we've built a pretty strong squad. I've got to say our wingers are perfect. I was thinking about selling Dubassin as we've got Martins on the bench. And we're only getting a draw out the first game, Yaziki and Malone. Oh no. And after qualifying for the Champions League, which we just had to do, we beat Helsinki over 2 legs. We're gonna treat ourselves to the final man. Gaston Benedetti is going to come from Austria as well. A great team now set up. I mean, he has to come back to left back. No going forward, as we've got his first 80 rated. Or 2 actually. Dubashin, he will be joined very closely by Elgato very soon. Hopefully Malone in the future. As this team, it needs to back it up with double titles. As it's also worth mentioning, we have won our second qualifying game as well, so we should be in the group fully. I thought we already were, but Panathinaikos got beat by us. We will be in a group. Oh, and we're expected to reach the quarterfinal. Man United, Roma, and Wolfsburg. What? And coming into January, we are top of that league, retaining the title, as we weren't even top last time, I don't think, but this time we'll stay 4 points clear, I hope. We've had to come back from positions where we've not been top of the league as Champions League. We've gone through! We've got Bayer Leverkusen, who's joined us. Man United are there. Yes! 8 points, only 2 wins, but Roma were terrible, and Wolfsburg equally as bad. We've actually got through, but still we've got to get past Xabi Alonso's men, and we lost a player. We lost a centre-back in Vega, and we've got players refusing contracts as well to come in. How are we going to find a centre-back? So, we're going to have to bring in a very, very panic signing on deadline day. I don't know how good he's going to be, but a 40-year-old Raul Abiol. Yeah, welcome. This man has 19 pace, and he's seeing off, well, hopefully seeing off Bayer Leverkusen somehow. Tried our best to motivate the boys as we get a win in the first leg. Malone and Gauto. Danjuma missed a penalty though. That gave us a huge lifeline. If they struggle to get past Raul Albiol, no, it's not even that. It's the fact we beat them. Malone and Benedetti are left back. Basel doing what the board want. Quarterfinals, here we go. We've been drawn against Inter Milan. You've got to be confident in your team's ability. Oh, and we've got a draw in a quarterfinal. Izzy and Malone. This man is genuinely firing in for fun. Also, they have Kepa in goal as... Oh, mate. Thomas getting sent off made the difference. We're giving a fight and we lose 4-3 on aggregate. It is a shame, but them other teams looked like they were going to beat us. And we've got the league to focus on anyway. And there we go. Finished top 10 points. And we won the playoffs by 9. I don't care. We've done it. Young boys were unbeaten. But we are 2 times champions. Because we've won the cup as well. That's right. 2 trophies for the price of 1. Doubled what we got last season. The board's still unsatisfied though. Really? With what we did in the Champions League as well, the ratings are going up. Gato looks like one hell of a player, but do we sell him to make money? In terms of providing, he is in double digits for both, but we've got Dubassin as well. And Malone. So 1 title to go and 1 big title to go. The Champions League has. What do they want in it? Quarterfinal again. I think that is kind of reasonable. At least they're not up in it. I still don't think it's great. Midfielder or forward signing. And I really want a defender. Brilliant just thing to give me. Youth development will keep doing, and of course we know the domestic objective. Had a lot of contracts to sign as we've changed the formation. Fink comes in after me thinking about putting him in after he's been on the bench a lot. He is a Swiss player and makes it 3 in the starting 11. Latomba, Coln and himself. I already know the centre back I want. We've got 29 million. He costs 11. That leaves us with around 18. So welcome to the club. From one of the biggest rivals, to make sure we win the title, we're going to try and sign a centre-half from another team in our division. Not Gelson Martins, of course, but Leonardis Stergiou. 11 million. And he's Swiss. He's not the only one, though. I went for a free agent because I was doing the scouting and I found Xabi Medina. He's one for the bench. Oh, is he? Wow, 80 rated. I couldn't even see his rating. The only big problem of this season, though, we've got a man leaving on his release clause and we couldn't sign him up again. Malone, it's been fun, my friend. We will have a lot in the kitty to go out and sign a new player, though. And we still haven't found the man. Before we get our first game underway, could we make Gauto a striker? I'd rather not risk it this far into the save, and it's only a draw. We've got no one to put it in the back of the net. But Barry does score. And I believe we've finally found the man. Mateus Cunha comes to the club. And I am very excited to see this man. An 83 rated. Now joining us as we're spending fees on big players. Not even the highest rated anymore, as I feel like a left back or a goalkeeper could be the way forward. So on deadline day, we rushed to get an oldie in, but it's not Albiol, it's Kepa Arrizabalaga. Played him in the Champions League with Milan last season, and now he's at us. It caused a swap deal plus a bit of money, but I am very happy taking that squad into the Champions League, as we're going well and looking to be on for our 3rd title, but we won our games. We won our games in the build-up, but in the group stage, Real Madrid and City. Europa League tour, hopefully. And it is the biggest gap that we've seen to date. 15 points in the league, 1 defeat all year round, and I'm not surprised with the power of our squad. It is absolutely amazing. I mean, as wingers, Dubassin and Gauto, they've been here from the start, by the way. Will the Champions League nights continue to go, though? We're gonna see this on the calendar. And we're through. We've got Manchester United, the team that we graduated in the group with last time. Real Madrid crash out. Yes, we only lose 1 game in Group A, and undoubtedly probably to City. Wow. I genuinely do think there's something in this game that gives smaller teams a chance. We've only got 3 million left. Of course, I'm not calling Basel a small team, but in the Europa or Champions League scale, it's not up there. In other saves, I've played difficult teams, but, well, I mean, we've got a difficult team still to go. I'm blabbering on about getting out the group, but we've got to beat United. And if we get past that team, I mean, with the defence, I feel a bit more confident, but I'd still say it'd be a huge shock. We're at home, we're without Yaziki for the first leg, but we still win 2-0. If we find a way to win, man. I think if the board find a way to excuse us from winning and have a go at us, I'd be surprised we even win the 2nd leg. We win both legs, keep 2 clean sheets. I mean, that one's not surprising being at Old Trafford, but wow, with 10 men as well. But we're out. We've got Arsenal next. Re-kick at the back though, Cedric. What are the teams doing against us? I don't get it. Are they wanting to give us a chance at winning? Because we will only bloody go and take it. 2-1 Basel. And they've put the same team out again. The same team. No, we had a chance there. I mean, at least they don't do a Man United. But mate, we missed penalties. We need to break the Champions League code. I mean, I don't know how you do it. It's just coded we got in the quarters as we won the league by 11 points and then the playoffs by 17. Another trophy, but we don't add the domestic cup this time because we actually lose to St. Galois. Is it St. Galois or is it just Gallen? I don't know. I might have just been hearing things. I don't know. I'm going to do more research, of course, but the only thing to research into now is bloody winning the Champions League. We're still not expected to do that thing that we usually do, but the criticality of youth and a midfielder or forward is growing. Getting more stressful for us now, but 36 million's actually a lot better money-wise, especially when we've got a better team, and maybe we sell Gauto. Maybe we sell him to just afford a better team around it. It's just a noble way to respect him. Let him go for a lot of money. Also, I didn't even notice, but we've still got Sidemen here as a goalkeeper. He will be sold, and we've got us first centre-half in. For this one, I mean, he's a free agent, but I couldn't pass on this. We've signed Tony Zimmerman. Now we've already got a player in the squad called Zimmerman. I think these two might be brothers. It's the exact same spelling, but the one we've just got is 80 rated. He's the better one. He's the older brother, and he goes straight in the squad to almost complete a very good defense. And that will be the only free signing because we're spending money a little bit on an old player who's very good. Welcome to Switzerland, Romelu Lukaku. Him and Mateus Cunha up front in the Champions League. Will that break the code? He's come from PSG. He's experienced. Please. I'm just hoping this team does it. I mean, I think his defense is very good. Medina's gone to the left. We've got a decent midfield, and the only way we make a signing is if Gauto leaves. First game of the season as well. We've got Lugano. We should win. I don't expect anything else but a win. Oh, and it begins. We finally got an offer for Gauto. That could change the team around. And there it is. He's decided on Benfica. Bit of a weird move, but we've got 200 million now to spend. And 3 huge players coming in on deadline day to replace, of course, one lost man. So much money. Fabian Ryder I mean, he is an ex-Young Boys player, but he's coming to Basel. I am very happy with that, as we couldn't pass on 25 million for a Kanji as well. How have I not seen this before now? Two huge lads, as the last one is a replacement for Gauto himself. Welcome, Kingsley Coman. He's getting old, but he's going to take us to the Champions League title. The league should be a necessity, but we've added 2 Swiss players and Coman, and that team is absolutely fantastic. Sturgeon only in for Zimmerman, who's injured, and Lukaku, well, because he's Lukaku. We're going to simply end deadline day right there, skip it all the way to the end, as we do have money left as well for January. And we are top of the league. Is that more? No, I think that's only 12 points. It was 15 before. Still, 3 draws, 1 defeat, 16 wins. I love it. Champions League, we are through, but we have Real Madrid. Give us a break. I didn't show you the group. Napoli actually topped it, and we didn't squeeze through. We easily beat Leipzig and Slavia Praha go out, as Napoli got Monaco. How I would have loved to play them. Still, though, we've got to spend 80 million pinpoint accurate, as we've got to try and beat one of the world's best teams, but we still have that Gauto money. And brilliant. Literally, Kepa's run off. Well, why? Why has Kepa gone? We've probably got to get a goalkeeper, and I'm leaning towards Lukaku now being replaced. 80 rated, it's not good enough to beat Real Madrid. So goalkeeper coming in, he might even be better than Kepa. It's Cohen Casteels, we've got him for a steal. But striker's a lot better than that. We've got the Mexican goal scorer in for 70 million, Santiago Jimenez. We've got 7 Swiss players, 4 in the team, in fact, in the defenders and Ryder. But is that team enough to Ryder to the Champions League final? Wow. Wow, and their team's actually, I was saying wow at the midfield, but the strikers of Nolan Lataza, we may genuinely stand a chance, and we've beaten them. Frankie de Jong making the traitorous move, Mateus Cunha and Bishkov. Love that, and I love that we've won in the second leg as well. Mateus Cunha, Ryder, and who's got the other? Bishkov. Come on! Over the moon with that. Belly goal is belly out, as we've got Chelsea next. No luck Chelsea, but with no luck against the mighty Basel, Zimmerman and Dubassin should get a second leg win as well. And I'm telling you, Chelsea, Madrid, we're winning this one past the quarterfinals. For the first time, Dortmund meet us. Arsenal and PSG in the other leg. PSG might be enough for us. Dortmund aren't, however. Latomba, Ryder, Jimenez. Balogun, good luck with your 1 goal. It might not be enough. Second leg as well. We're away from home, but I honestly have full faith in my side. We don't win the game, to be fair, but we're through. And PSG will be the team we face in the final. Still got league stuff to see. And I'm kind of gutted. I would have loved an Arsenal finale. As guess what happened in the league? Yeah, I think you already knew. We finished it on, yes, 87 points overall. Unbeaten in the championship round. We have another title. We also have another cup to join as we beat Zurich. But the question is that team good enough quality to beat the big guns? Lowest rating is 83. We built a very, very good squad here in Switzerland. But it's against the French giants where we decide if it's good enough. The stage is set. The world is not ready for Basel to be winning the Champions League trophy. It's going to be a shock for the ages. And yes, I'm quietly confident. We've got good ratings in this team, but I see Harry Kane and Mbappe up front. And I don't believe what I'm seeing. I thought we had a good striker in Lukaku. Never mind, as Medina. He's even a centre-back going up left-back avenue as Coman whipped the ball in. Maybe an early chance. Good intent, I guess. You've got to be really good. Really good. When Harry Kane just slipped through like that, that was at the speed of lightning. Good save from our keeper, though. And a corner ball for PSG. Get it out as well. I don't like that they're passing it short. Just whip it in. They've even got Harry Kane if they do whip it in. What a tackle, Ryder. And where's Coman when you need him? He's not really getting down the left-hand side against his former club, what we bought him for. Almost slipping one through. Here he is again as well. Right now he's waking up a little bit. He's a man I want to depend upon. Get past Dodo. He is squeezing past him. Left him for extinction. It's Jimenez. It's through. It's a good cut inside and it's a good block. Someone just had to be there. But still, we're keeping the biggest team on Planet Football quiet to an extent, I guess. I'm just trying to give us praise. Anyway, second half up. Do we win this or not? Need to get us tiki-taka a bit more sorted. Oh, Casteels really got it mixed up on his feet there, but we managed to come away unscathed. Risky business, and we're letting Ousmane Dembele through again. They've woken up in this second half. We have not just yet. Is that Son? Tiki-taka. We're just not letting it work. Kylian Mbappe sliding in as well. Great save. We literally can't get out of this area. It's a good ball down the line into Dubashin, though. And Mateus Cunha. That is tiki-taka football. That's a few passes and through. Cunha. Oh, no. Oh, that had to go in. Tried to take our chance. And a ball around the corner, to be fair. Kingsley Coman can switch that in, flick that on. That's brilliant football. Bishkov off the post and hits Donnarumma's back. What a lucky move. We've come awake, I'll say that for free at the end of this half. It's Bishkov. We need to try and get this in. Dubashin, and he's been here from day one at number 8. Scores a worldie. Literally the only man in the team who has been here from the start, and what a finish it is. Basel 1-0 up in this final. I don't want to see the replay as well. I don't want to see the replay. I know how good the goal was, and I know how much I've got to defend. The fans will be applauding every single tackle we get in. And the shot was through bodies, but Casteels has been a rock. Kinda glad that Kepa's gone now, and they're going to be whipping the corner in. They've got a man at the front post. Donnarumma was up, and Dubassin has the ball at his feet. Can't really get it off, though. And he's won a foul. That is absolutely perfect. Just past this. Zimmerman to whack it. I even turned the controls on there. I don't even know what I did. Mateus Cunha might as well go for a strike himself. It hits a defender. He gets another one off. But that will be the end of the game. And FC Basel of the Swiss League are champions of Europe. What an achievement for us. It will be Manuel Akanji as well, a Swiss player lifting it. After 3 titles as well, he's just come for the big one. He's come to lift the Champions League into the night sky. What an achievement. If you do want to see your team rebuilt or any team down below, comment it and I will definitely get round to them. Subscribe to more MWS if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one.